A frugal athlete was all about, making sure that you leverage the performance or the sacrifices that you made and don't let it go to waste. You dream until you're 5 years old, up until you're 18, 22, and make it pro. And then within 3 years, all that hard work goes to waste because of not knowing simple financial terminology or, not just not having the basis in order. So for me, it's all about leverage. And the more leverage you have, the better decisions, the more control you have over a situation. And now you're not retiring. You're not playing an extra 3 years because you're trying to reach your benchmark. You can retire calmly because you understand you're in a good situation. So a frugal athlete is essentially an online media platform that promotes prudent financial practices and smart career decisions amongst professional athletes and student athletes. I was kind of sparked and encouraged after I saw the 30 for 30 Broke documentary. It really inspired me to find role models, like athletes that were role models that I could follow, like their roadmap. Unfortunately, Broke highlighted athletes that didn't really do it the right way. So when I did more research, I saw the LeBrons, the Kobe Bryants, rest in peace, Tom Brady's, and playing soccer in the States. I can't really compare myself to them when it comes to compensation. I wanted to find athletes that I could kind of use as role models or roadmaps for my own career. At that time, I'd been playing 6 to 7 years in the league, and that's above the average, but I knew soccer wouldn't last forever. So who can I look up to from an athlete perspective that's lived my life, that's done what I've done, and succeeded in their transition? So when I started A Frugal Athlete, it was essentially trying to create a platform where we can learn from a full spectrum of athletes that are doing it the right way. As I've continued to grow it, financial literacy has been a big component. Athletes are natural trendsetters. So if we can get athletes to talk about it the right way, then hopefully it can lead a change globally. I've always been, I guess, frugal in a sense. I think just growing up, seeing the sacrifices my parents made for them to be able to not only take care of me, but my siblings and make it all work. Just knew how to be, efficient with what we had. So I think I was just, raised that way, and then I kind of applied it to my adulthood, professional life. And, I've been getting joked on a couple times, but now it's cool. A frugal athlete started as a passion project. Now I would love to say it's a side hustle, or actually, it's a business. It's not a business where I can quit soccer and live off of it yet. So hopefully you guys have me back here in about a year or so, and a frugal athlete's like a full-fledged thing. Dream case scenario, we want to be like the ecosystem. Think of Penny Hoarder, Business Insider, and Players Tribune all in one. So you come onto a frugal athlete, say you want to learn about real estate. You search real estate, and you have a whole database of content from athletes about real estate, but from the athlete perspective, how they got into it, tricks of the trade, different things like that. So we want to be like that resource, and then ultimately we'll have courses and we'll do some small time consulting as well. But that's our big vision. So started off as a passion project, and now I consider it a side hustle business. Yes, there's so many things that people don't tell you when you want to start. Obviously, a passion project is different from a side hustle, different from a business. But I wasted so much money building out a website, less than $10,000 to start. And that's because I wasted money. I could have started it for $1,000. If I could have just spent 3 hours on YouTube University to really learn what to do, plug and play, how to navigate Squarespace, I could have saved that money and reinvested it back into my business. Tip with the side hustle is that you can literally monetize anything. So be creative. There's not just one way to have a side hustle. A lot of people, especially athletes, they use training people on the side, and that's cool. That's very lucrative if you do it the right way. But literally, I made $300 last month just doing surveys. So there's so many different ways. So I would say, don't put yourself in a box. Find something you're passionate about and figure out a way to monetize it. And don't disrespect the side hustle. There's nothing that's too good for you or too bad for you, So as we build out the courses, I'm really excited about finally making that transition of cool. Like, he was just sharing information, helping us learn. Now he's like giving us actionable steps. It's a blessing to have that responsibility. And I just want to continue to do that and continue to provide value for not only athletes and student athletes, but the fans and regular individuals that follow these athletes. Everyone faces money problems, whatever level they may be on. Financial literacy is something that's talked about across all platforms. It's not just athletes. So if we can use athlete stories and athlete content to, change the narrative, I'm all for it. And I think a frugal athlete can be one of the leaders in the space.